Good evening. Welcome to our parenting corner. Happy new month. The month will be a fruitful one for us. It's already harvest, so the Lord is going to give you a bumper harvest. Welcome. It's our parenting corner, and we're looking at your child and neighbor. Your child and neighbor. Will you intentionally hand your child over to an enemy or an enemy friend? Welcome. We're looking at your child and neighbor. The economy of Nigeria has so made it that things are tough. Everybody wants to survive. People are busy. There are lots of ups and downs. And sometimes we leave our children in the care of our neighbors, just to beat time for us to run an errand, to deliver a message, or to fix one or two things around. Welcome. It is our parenting corner, and we're looking at your child and neighbor. Before you leave your child to your neighbor, have you taken time to look at who that neighbor is? What are the principles guiding that neighbor? How does he behave, or how does she behave? What are their contributions when there are meetings in the compound or in the flat? How do they see things? Have you really considered the kind of neighbors you have? Are they friendly? Are they receptive? What are their religious background? How do they view things? How do they handle differences? How do they say things? What are their opinions? These are things you need to check out before you drop off your child to your neighbor. You don't just conclude he's a good person, he greets me very well, we laugh very well, he does this, he's a churchy person, he is a devoted Muslim, and that draws up your conclusion. Welcome. We are looking at your child and your neighbor. Do you really know your neighbor? Wow. If it's my teacher, he will say, I don't even trust myself. Talk more of trusting another person. Welcome. It is our parenting corner. So before you drop off your child to your neighbor, do you know your neighbor? What are the principles guiding their lives? When things happen in the compound, what are their judgments? Is my child really informed with my neighbor? So look at your neighbor first before you start to drop off your child to your neighbor to run an errand. Now for your child, before you drop off your child to your neighbor, so hold my child, oh, I just want to quickly pick up something. You first of all must know your child personality. Is your child this tender type? Is your child this restless type? So know your child personality. Is your child this friendly type? You must also understand your child. Another thing, can your child communicate? Can your child express himself or herself when things happen? Or is your child vulnerable, still within the toddler age, and then the child cannot say what really happened if things happen? Welcome. We are looking at your child and your neighbor. We have talked about knowing who your neighbors are before you drop off your children or your child. We have talked about knowing what is the principle guiding their life before you drop off Your child. Then we're not talking about your child. Know the personality of your child. Is it the restless one? Is it the inquisitive one? Is it the sociable one? Is it the touchy type that cannot tolerate? You must know your child personality before you drop your child to your neighbor. Can your child express self? Can he really say this is what happened or this is what did not happen before you drop off your child? Another thing is, before you drop off your child to your neighbor, have you taught your child contentment? Welcome. It is a parenting corner. Have you taught your child contentment? Or is it that child that when he gets to your neighbor's house, he wants to pick everything, he wants to eat everything, he wants to join them on the meal, he wants to taste everything, he wants to drink, no. Have you taught your child contentment before dropping off your child at your neighbor's house? Welcome. It is a parenting corner and we're looking at your child and your neighbor. Another thing you should make your child know is sex education. Is your child aware of his or her sex? Can he be able to differentiate a good touch from a bad touch? Or is the child just innocent? Has not been exposed to sex education, and then you are dropping off that little innocent girl to a bachelor. Are you setting a trap for that girl, that little innocent child? Welcome. It is a parenting corner and we're looking at your child and your neighbor. I said, do you know your neighbor? What are their principles? Can you vow for them? And I said, do you know your child? Know your child personality. Can your child defend or express self? Have you taught your child sex education? Have you taught your child contentment? Another thing, can your child defend him or herself? Can your child detect that is danger? I need to play wise. I need to look for next exit. If you have not taught your child, why dropping off your child to your neighbor? Welcome. It is a parenting corner and we're looking at your child and the neighbor. What are the red flags? When you drop off your child with your neighbor and your child is giving you some sign language and you're not able to decode it, it's telling you that there's danger coming or danger looming. One, if your child say, Mommy, I don't want to go there, I don't want to go there, and you're saying, you must go there, you must go there, I just want to go and pick up that thing, just 5 minutes, and your child is saying, Mommy, no, can I go with you? Can you take me to somewhere else? Your child is giving you a red flag. Welcome. It is parenting corner and we are looking at your child and your neighbor. If your child is telling you, I don't want to go there, then there must be something fishy. If your child is crying and you say, stay there, and the child say, no, and the child is crying, and you say, don't cry, I'll come back, just hold on, just 10 minutes, just 5 minutes. It's telling you there's something going wrong, or the relationship with your child and that neighbor is not flowing. So look at the red flag. Is your child coming back and is complaining, they beat me, they ask me to do this, and then they ask me, they say, you should not tell your mommy, you should not tell your daddy. You say, the child is telling you there's a red flag. Or your neighbor is also giving you excuses. I want to drop on my child. I also want to go somewhere. It's telling you that your child is not welcome. Welcome, we are talking about your child and your neighbor. It is our parenting corner. No matter how busy you are and no matter the urgency of wherever you want to go, ensure that that child is safe. To avoid being raped, to save that child from being bullied, save that child from unnecessary taunting him or her, or sending message to the parent and say, if you tell your mommy, I'll beat you. Welcome. It is our parenting corner. I know you would take a little time to think of it before you ask your child to go and stay with your neighbor for a while. Have a fulfilled month and a lovely week ahead. Bye.